All right, we're back on the infamous Sonia from Los Angeles in Washington, D.C. right now. Sonia, I do a lot of comparison to sports teams and including boards to sports teams. We talked about trust before, how it's a key element in what you do, and I think it's a key element on a sports team or a team of board members. How does a board, in your opinion, create a winning culture, a camaraderie of trust, combined with a diversity of skill sets to help management make the company successful?
Great question. And trust is something that I have seen grow over time. It's not something that's done right away, very quickly. The boards that I have encountered that work extremely well, they respect each other. But they offer good pushback, and I call the positive pushback is they will state their disagreement in a way that they're sharing how they view the problem. So they'll say, I disagree, and these are the reasons why I disagree, or based on their experience. You can have disagreements and still build trust and still create a winning team, because you guys are probably going to get to the same answer, but being silent and not giving your perspective, I think, doesn't create a faster track to trust. I know there's some tools out there in the marketplace. I know the AICPA offers a wonderful tool, and it's the Audit Committee Toolkit. There's several checklists, because leave it to a bunch of accountants to create checklists. But there's an assessment, right? And in it, there's an assessment of the board, and in particular the Audit Committee. You just remove the title of Audit Committee Assessment, right? The board members and their skill sets, and just apply it to the entire board. And what it's really asking is, where's the company today? Where is it headed? And do we have the right team players? And some CEOs or some nomination folks have gotten their really good friends, okay, to be on the board. But when you use an assessment tool like that, then all of a sudden things become a little clearer, in terms of the vision. And even then, in that exercise, I think people develop trust, because if it's really the best team, they've gone through it using an independent source, and then they feel, hey, you know what, I trust the process. This is going to make us better. And if it means that one of the team members isn't the best fit, again, it's kind of going back to that outside AICPA toolkit, and they trust the process, and they know that they're going to be more competitive and help management at the same time, because they had the best interests at heart for the management team.
Yeah, and I think that's actually a brilliant answer. And one of the persons I've interviewed recently also talked about that the board should actually have time to learn together, which kind of relates to what you're talking about. You can disagree, but learn about what's going on and where they're going, etc. So it does evolve, and that's a great point you make. It doesn't just happen; it has to evolve, and that's how you get successful. So I really appreciate you contributing that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your time.